I think I'm more about educating people uh, uh, of of diversity, rather than actually um, stipulating a way to be. So I think religion is one of those brackets that I understand that people need their strength and their energy coming from that source. As long as they understand that not everybody feeds from the same source, and not everybody is based on the same energy frequency, and we can all live aligned and well and communicate. I think I'm fine with it. I think living in Europe certainly has changed my perception in religion. It's Dublin, you hear everything. You probably the last thing you hear is English. Sometimes it's just everywhere from everywhere. Arabic and Ukrainian right now, and every language, Latin American. So from Colombia to Spain to Portugal, a lot of Brazilians. So in Europe itself, you've been here in Paris and so on. So you probably see there's a very cosmopolitan space, and uh, for me, more than I've experienced everywhere else. So I learned that religion has its place for humans. It needs to evolve and it needs to grow, like everything else that is alive. And I think energy generally is alive. I'm sorry, I'm going very spiritual right now, but
No,
the
I
fact
love
that
it.
you identify yourself to me as an oracle, and with the energy that I feel, because the only thing we're here today is because we had a connection that for some reason made us talk right now, and I
Yeah.
was very excited about it because it was a mix of random good energy, if you
Yeah.
call. And as we talk, I learn who I am, which is an interesting experience in itself. So, yeah, thank you so far for the experience.
Oh, you're very welcome. And I must say, you're doing very well. I thank you. Even before this is over, we got time. But I just want to thank you so much for doing this because fetishes are usually not out in the open, you know?
No, yeah, no, humans have a lot
They're
to learn
private.
that we are not.
Yeah.
Uh, I had to, I'm just going to say a little thing on fetish because I think I didn't go to it. I've been coming to terms with it. I had previous relationships where I experienced different fetish. Thankfully, most men that I had were very open, from different nationalities. As you said, I probably experienced the whole Europe. My husband
Yeah.
knows that. So,
Yeah.
different language, learn Spanish fluently based on relationships.
Yeah.
So, that was an experience. So, every relationship, every person in my life has added something. Thankfully, I don't really have bad relationship with my exes,
Yeah.
and something that I don't want to import from heterosexual communities, that somebody that was in your life, they are no longer useful to you. I just think that if you were able to trust that person at some point, if you both have aligned ideas,
Yeah.
you can still coexist and add to each other, and take the learnings they have moved forward. But moving to experience with the fetish side, my previous relationship, my I would be in a top relationship. I would be more of a top,
Yeah.
but I felt into it. It was just funny because I was afraid of being top, and that's a very long story. And it just never really turned me on. I don't know if I should be talking that openly like this. Let me know
You
if
can.
anything goes off
You
track.
can.
I mean,
Can.
uh, and previous relationship, I just didn't really know what I was and what I liked. I was just there to serve sometimes, and I was always very happy to provide pleasure.
Yeah.
Um, and I realized that from that's when I realized that I am not a top very much, but certainly I am somebody that can switch between domination and submissive. A switch they call within the puppyhood, a switch pup, they say
Oh.
sometimes. So yeah, I've been learning that too. So you have the alpha pups, you have the omega pups, and there is different packs, and lots to learn on this. I will transfer the word to you, but the puppyhood is an interesting
I
package as
love
well.
that there's so much. Like I love that there is so much hierarchy to it. Like that's true. Like, and see, this is the thing, the LGBTQ plus community, we talk about things, but we don't talk about this. This is
Yeah.
why I'm so excited that you were excited for me. I was excited for you because this is my first interview back. And I love that we get to do this because I want to stay right there. I find that, see, I live and a lot of my work is through life experience. And my thing is, I get some guys that still want to act a certain way because I'm a feminine, or I'd never let him climb on my back. Well, baby, I didn't request. I didn't ask. But this is the thing. I look at it this way, and I have been known, and I'm just going to be honest here. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I have been known for being a very passionate lover. And the reason why I'm a passionate lover is because I've been on both sides of the spectrum. I may not like necessarily bottoming or being more submissive, but I know how a submissive person is made to feel. And I always get upset when the doms treat the submissions like they're nothing. Basically just holes, or basically just servants. So it intrigues me when I see a muscle bound pup who really, in the world that he shows up in, he's actually the elite and the top of the food chain, being a muscle bound, a man, and but I'm not surprised. I will say I'm not surprised, because I've had several jobs in my life, and one of those jobs was a phone sex agent. I impersonated a woman for 2 years of my life because of my voice. And my boss, God rest her soul, she had many psychology degrees. So she actually taught us the inner workings of the minds of men. So it helped me understand men, but it helped me understand me, So what I learned is, those that are dominant, their dreams and their fetishes are usually to give up control. Those that are not in control and always seen as submissive, their fetish is sometimes to be dominant. So, one wants the one that's full wants to be empty. The one that's empty wants to be full.